Hi everyone, welcome to the new video. So ideally this video should be disaster recovery part 2, but I thought of making this video today because I have been getting comments, and then I thought that I should address this topic properly in a video so that everyone is informed. So we'll start with a first question, that is, how many years of experience do I have? So I have around 4.8 years of experience. I'll complete 5 years in October. So I started my corporate journey in 15th October 2022. So yes, I am of batch 2016 to 2020. I did BTech in IT branch, and I got off campus placement, you can say, and then got my joining on 15th October 2020. So yeah, the first company I joined, and then I switched recently on 7th of March 2025. So I joined my second company. So yeah, 4 years I was there, and now I have joined my second company. Second thing is that how I got placed in college. I wanted to address this so that if it's helpful for anybody. So basically till third year, I was not that much serious about placement and what actually in placement things are asked. But whenever as a fresher you are going for placement, there will be a technical round, then interview, then your managerial or HR round, whatever it is. So coding round is must, and I was not at all doing coding till uh, third year. Little bit I used to practice in HackerRank, but not very seriously. After the third year ended and my fourth year was about to start, in the middle of the break, we were asked to do internship, that certificate we have to show in fourth year, but I didn't get any, and that was the time when I realized that I have to work. And because I didn't get any internship, I started the training of Android development, which was helpful. I got the certificate, but the real thing that helped me was an unpaid internship that I did after this training. My fourth year just started and got this unpaid internship, and I started doing it, and it was really helpful. Even though it was unpaid, but it proved very helpful. That time, how I got placed, so basically there was code vita. I registered for it, and the registration started during the break time only, when I was doing my Android development training. I registered for it, and I think during break only the exam, that code vita, happened. There was 6 questions, and I was able to solve only one question. So regarding in code vita, I will tell you that they very well look upon the complexity in which you have solved your problem. Even if you are solving one problem, but that is very efficient, there are chances that you will be able to clear your code vita. Then after clearing it, my fourth year started, and I got that internship, and I was doing internship. Meanwhile, I got an email that I have been called for an interview based on the code vita first round result. I went, because I was doing this unpaid internship, so I had made an app already, which that has login page, navigation bar, how we can navigate to another pages, the toggle bar, everything that they used to tell, I used to work upon. So when the interview happened, I showed them that app which I worked upon, and they were very impressed with that. So that is one thing that you can take up, that you should always have whatever you are working upon, try that you are able to show to the interviewer, and you are able to explain it very properly. Okay, even if you have tried doing it by copying it from somewhere, or looking at the videos, but try to get the understanding so that you are able to explain that in interview. And that's how I got my offer. And after that, I seriously didn't put much effort. When I got that offer, I think I was satisfied at that point, but I didn't try much after that. Then how did I switch? That can be the third question. How did I switch? So I completed my 4 years over here. Of course, I learned very much the scripting, the scripting, groovy scripting, Azure, AWS, and about the pipelines. I got introduced here. I learned a lot, whatever I learned here, but there is a point that comes that this is not enough. Both in a financial reason and also in learning reason also, the growth becomes stagnant, and you think that now you should level up, so that you can, unless and until you will not try, we cannot see that where can we reach. So that's why I decided to switch. Then second part, that why I switched so late, because some people can think that why 4 years. And because I was also in this view that I'll switch in 2 years only, but I was not confident enough at that point. Also, I was not serious. I think I got into a comfort zone. I was not at all serious for switching. One day I used to study, and then the second day the same thing. Thirdly, I was very confused. At that point, many things used to go in my mind. Whether should I do MBA, should I start UPSC preparation, and should I go for government jobs and all, or should I switch in this field only, or should I do MTech? Everything was going in my mind literally, because of that confusion, because of the not my aim was not clear, and because I was in my comfort zone, the things became worse and worse. uh, when at the point till the point we had work from home, it was all fine, but when we were called from to work from office, then actually the money thing and everything came into picture, because now we understood that with this much I understood that with this much it is not going to be, it's not going to be okay. And then where what I am, with the pace that I am growing, and with the pace my experience is growing, it will become very difficult for me if I start very late. So all these things came to a point that I had put my papers without an offer. Yes, I put papers without an offer, thinking this, that 3 months notice period would be enough to prepare. Secondly, the thing is that 3 months notice period was in my mind, that was an hindrance for me to get a call, but I would not advise this to do. Thirdly, why? Because I can take my resignation back, so I had this option too. So if you are taking any such risky step, that you should see that is it possible, because I try to find out all the ways. Okay, if nothing works out, can I take my resignation back, or what will I do? So before taking any risky step, just try to first have backup. I would always say this, and then only take any risky step. Unless and until, don't do it, because it's not easy. The market is very tough nowadays, I would say. But yeah, that worked me because that helped me because I was able to study. That pressure helped me to study and prepare for interviews and make me more serious, more focused, more consistent, which I was not earlier. So it was a do or die case at that time, I would say. But always have a backup. Always think that okay, if nothing work out, the best thing is that you can take your resignation back. So always have this backup. In how many days you can take your resignation back, or what else you can do. Always have a backup plan. So that's why I thought of, how did I switch. I switched like this only. And with basically I focused on the first of all the topics of DevOps, that okay, in Linux, okay, Docker, Kubernetes, and what all questions can be asked. I started knowing the patterns after giving so many interviews, and I got rejected from 6 to 7 interviews before getting one offer. So after knowing the pattern and everything of the questions, trying to refine my answers, um, doing hands-on practice, because that is what is very important in answering the scenario based question, or you can say some questions which are they want that how much you have worked on it. So that helped me a lot. So yeah, that's all I focus. And just try to frame in whatever, if you give an interview and if it fails, you already know in your heart that which question you just didn't perform well. Try to search the answers for those questions. Always try to write those answers just after giving the interviews. Write the interview questions, because at that moment you remember it. Try to write it immediately, so that you have till the time you have given all the interviews and you got your offer, you have bundle of questions. And you'll see that always a question will be repeated, some or the other questions will be repeated. So yeah, that's all. I hope things are clear a little bit about me. How much hike did I got? I got around 100 to 110% hike after a switch. And yeah, I am satisfied because I wanted this much only, and I was aiming for this much only. So yeah, I hope the questions are all your questions nearby are answered. But please do let me know if anything still you have in your mind. So yeah, that's all for today's video, and till then, take care. Bye.